What's up guys, Wyland1 here, and today we are taking a look at the be-all end-all, let's see if it is, the Batman The Dark Knight Returns, the Mafex Superman. Finally got my hands on this. I actually held off on getting that Hush Superman. It looked nice, but it's a little bit too small for my liking. This one, on the other hand, this is just embodies Superman right here. Nice looking. I gotta open him up. Alright, so here is Superman out of the box, and I have to say he is a fantastic figure. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen reviews on him, so I'll keep this short and simple. But man, this guy, quite simply, is the be-all end-all of Superman. Like I said, I would have liked to have gotten the Hush Superman, but I thought it was a little bit too small for my liking. I never seen it in person, so I don't know. But from what I've seen on reviews, I thought he was a little bit too small. And this one came out, and I just had to get him, and he is just phenomenal looking. Oh my lord. Now, he does come with a couple of accessories, of course. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands. He does come with the awesome kryptonite arrow, of course, right? And he comes with an alternative head, which is the acid face. We'll get into that later. Very nice, and of course it comes with a stand, which you would love to pose him on. But now let's take a look at this awesome figure up close and personal. And the first thing when I picked this figure up is I noticed the mass. The mass on this figure. He is a hefty boy. Very hefty. Of course, he has a lot bigger muscles. This is the Frank Miller envision of him, but he looks like a very nice classic Superman figure to have in your collection. The paintwork on this is fantastic. No real complaints on it, to be honest. I do have a little bit of a splotch on the chest, on the right pec. Not a big deal. The overall costume itself, though, is fantastically done. The hidden detail on this figure is very nice as well. There's little wrinkles here and there in his suit, so it looks more realistic, like a suit, not just painted over blue over the body. Everything about this figure is just fantastic. It feels great. It looks fantastic. The cape on the back is just fantastic as well. A nice big cape, wires on the side and bottom, so you can fold it up any way you want. Overall, just a fantastic figure. You know, I would get into articulation, but just posing him, you can see how great his articulation is. It's a standard Mafex figure, has great articulation. You can get him awesome poses. The main things I would really probably point out, the cape is very articulated because of the wires on the side and on the bottom of the cape, so you can really pose his cape any way you want. The neck is very posable as well, with extra ball joints in the base of the neck, the top of the neck, and also in the head. So great flying poses on him, and just everything about this figure is just top notch. Alright, size comparison time. So here he is with the Kingdom Come Superman, one of my favorite ones from the extinct Mattel line. And here is a really underrated Icons Superman with a new head. Definitely you can see the size of the new Superman, definitely a lot broader, big muscles on him. But the height is pretty good. Next up we have the Holy Trinity. We have a custom Batman figure sporting an old Mattel DC Classics body, and we have one of the newer Wonder Woman figures right here from the old Mattel line. I like how it looks. Next up we have some gods right here. We have the Shazam figure from the New 52 look right there, and we have a old school Black Adam. Next up we got some Marvel figures. We had Captain America and Iron Man Tony Stark. And next up right here we had the Marvel Legends Hulk figure and also the Collect and Connect Lobo right there. And this is where things got really fun for me, because I just had so much fun posing with this guy with the Hulk, because they're two massive individuals, two iconic individuals, just going toe to toe with each other. And this is why I love this figure so much. I haven't gotten a figure in so long where I was just so excited to take pictures, make videos, pose him, see what I can do with him, and I just had so much fun with this Superman figure. You know, it really sparked back my excitement in buying figures again, because I have not been buying figures for a long time, but this one figure really made me just enjoy action figures all over again. So say what you want about this figure, but I enjoy him a lot. He is just so imposing, so big, so strong looking. Everything you do with him, every single pose you make with him, just looks right. He looks so powerful as Superman. It's just a great figure to have in your collection. And I want to point out that I was going to get the Hush Superman. He just didn't seem as intimidating to me as I wanted him to be. This Superman is just so powerful. like I said, every single time you pose him, it just looks right, and he looks so iconic in everything you do. I also want to point out that the kryptonite arrow, if I didn't say this before, you can actually take this off, right? You do have another pair of fist hands with little holes in them, and you can actually place the arrow right through there, so it's like he's catching it, which is a pretty cool touch. I do like that a lot. So if you want to have Superman basically catching the kryptonite arrow, you can do that. Alright, with that said and done, like I said, this is the Frank Miller rendition of Superman. And like I said, people might not like the big bulky muscles, but the figure himself is just great. And he is a very nice, iconic Superman figure that you might need in your collection, honestly. I didn't realize I needed him until I had him in my hands. And like I said, everything about him is fantastic. The joints are great, the cape is awesome. The overall look of him is just very nice and iconic. Some people might not like the hair. The little pigtail in the front might be too long for people, but in some instances you don't even notice it. It's just on the side. Straightforward, you don't really see it that much, but it looks great. Honestly, I'm really happy with this purchase. I think you should try to get it if you can. It definitely is worth it. And that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching. And like always, comment, criticize, subscribe. Do whatever you want, just pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace.
That's crispy.